Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you how I get my body fat percentage taken. How do you checked? Assessed.
Something along those lines.
One of those words. But first we are taking Selah to the chiropractor. She has some congestion going on, so it's supposed to be like a 40% change after they get adjusted, so hopefully that will help her to get better, because since it's been like 3 days now, she's like been really congested. She slept with us, well, slept with me last night because somebody ditched us.
I bailed.
So I really hope that she gets to feeling better. I hate that she can't, I mean, when she lays down, she just can't breathe, so it makes it a lot harder for her to go to sleep and for this mom to sleep too. So my back is killing me. Yeah.
To go to sleep and stay asleep.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna take you guys with me to the gym where Brian's gonna do my pinch assessment or body fat, whatever percentage.
Did you have a front first time?
I could. Okay. All right. I can't remember or can't figure out what I'm trying to say.
Like you weren't a trainer or something.
I know, my words just don't work sometimes. So I'm gonna show you guys that, and then I'm also gonna show you guys today what I eat on a normal day. So most of the time I am paleo based for the most part. There's a few things that I still do that aren't technically paleo, like my peanut butter that has sugar in it. But for the most part, I am paleo based. I tried the keto diet like for, I don't know, I think I did 4 or 5 days, and it just wasn't for me. So paleo seems to be something that I can kind of stick to, and I feel good about. So, and I like the taste of pretty much everything that I'm eating on paleo, because let's just be honest, it involves anything that I can pretty much eat. So I'm going to show you guys that, and I'll just take you along on my day. But before we get started, let's just...
I need to go to the chiropractor.
Yeah, we're going to the chiropractor.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
I wanted to talk about my water intake. So I'm really trying to get between 60 and 70 ounces of water a day. So this is 24 ounces, and we put ice and water in it. And I know like warm water is supposed to be better for your digestive system, but we did learn the other day that ice water is really good for energy. So I think I always need more energy, so ice water it is. Plus it helps me to get it down better, and a straw. So like for me, I need a straw or I will not drink my water. If you are struggling to get your water in, like try to find little things like that, whether it needs to be cold or whether you like your water warmer, or if you need to add some lemon to add some flavor to it, or maybe you need to drink from a straw. You know, just try to figure out what works for you.
Giving up, letting go, times we might feel compelled, looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves, and there is fear of the unknown.
So Selah has a cold, and then part of her stuffiness is from teething, but I feel so much better. I didn't even realize how bad my back was, like all jumbled up, until she popped it, and I was like, oh, I can breathe.
It's like Rice Krispies.
I know, Brian said he really enjoyed watching that or hearing that go down, so I feel so much better though. But she did say that we needed to add in some vitamin D to Selah's routine, and we were gonna also add in Thieves, which is a Young Living brand of essential oils. It's like a mixture of essential oils. I think it has like cinnamon and different oils in there. So we're gonna put that on her feet and just add it to it. So what we've done so far is Epsom salt baths. Epsom salt is really good for detoxing the body, and it's really gentle on her. So Epsom salt baths. I've done frankincense oil, which is really good to support your immune system. I'm saying words weird. And we have done sucking out the snot. I know that's gross. She hates that. And then I've also got like this stick of, it's called Soothing Balm, and it's got like a mixture of oils in it too as well. And I put it on her feet and her chest, and I'll just let her breathe it in too. The way that we deal with illnesses, for the most part, is one, we try to be preventative. We try to make sure that our food and stuff like that is going to help support our bodies. And then two, we use natural medicine to help our immune system become stronger as it fights whatever it's fighting. That way, the next time we or she is introduced to whatever germ or bug, her body or our body should be able to fight it and not come down with a
I've
cold
also been
or
doing
whatever.
the rain dance,
You're crazy.
which dance around a fire. You know, that's what people do. We believe in witchcraft, right? Holistic.
We're not witchcraft. Alright, we're going back in here to the utility room.
Let's get the reaction.
It's lower than I thought it was going to be.
Holy smokes.
It's like 142 and a half. We'll say 142. It's like 142 and a half, but I know you can't do like a half pound on yours.
Letting go, times we might feel compelled. Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear.
Alright, so we are about to do this. I weighed 142 and a little less than a half a pound. So we are going to put 142 in this. So we have like a system that the gym uses. I don't know if you guys can see that.
9 point. Plug the numbers in millimeters, and it will provide you with our percentage of body fat.
Okay, so and then this little thing right here that looks like a gun.
Blasting fat.
So he pinches the skin and it tells you what your body fat is. So
Now which way do we go is a question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance?
he's pretty accurate, folks.
If you
I've
keep
had
pinching
like
the same spot, yeah, you'll just make it.
I've had the electric one done, and he was like right on.
Was it the, what's it called? In body? Is that right?
Yeah, the in-body one.
19.7?
I'm at 19.7.
19.77.
Holy cow! You
Read it and weep.
guys. That is insane. What was that last time? 21 something? Man, guys, I'm on my period, so usually like you retain water a little bit more when you're on your period. So this is so exciting! Yay!
So a month ago.
But let me tell you guys the difference between 19% now and 19% before I had a baby. It's crazy how much difference it looks. I'll try to like insert a picture like right in here somewhere, and I was like 18-19% body fat then prior to my show, and I'm like I don't look like that anymore, but it's okay. Like, it's going down. That's the key. That's what I was wanting. I was wanting it to go down, and my weight actually went down, so that's pretty exciting too. So must be doing something right.
Yeah, you were almost 22% last time. You were 21.8.
That's crazy. That was 3 weeks ago.
It was right at 4.
4 weeks ago.
Yeah, because it was 9/17. Today's the 15th of October.
Wow. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm home now, and it is 15 till 11, so I'm going to start preparing my food. So my first meal, if you guys have followed my channel so far, you know that I do intermittent fasting a lot of days, so that's what I'm doing today. Although I did wake up really hungry this morning. After I got my water in, I wasn't that hungry anymore. So my first meal, I'm going to have a salad with 2 boiled eggs on it. And I have been craving salads like nobody's business lately. So I'm just listening to my body, and it must be something that I need. So everything that we do is organic. So this is the organic greens that I'm going to have. And I try to measure it with my hands, like almost like 2 cups. And then our carrots are getting a little squishy. I'm going to try to eat this up, and I think that Brian is actually going to juice these later, so because they're getting kind of squishy. So I'm going to chop that up. I'm going to have some tomatoes on there, cucumber. I used to hate cucumbers, and now I absolutely love them. I crave them, so especially if they're nice and crunchy. A lot of times we'll take our seeds and blend them up, and to me it's like croutons, so I'll show you guys that. And I love like to have a little bit of crunch, and it's almost like breadcrumbs too, but it adds a little bit of flavor to that, and the healthy fats, which are really good at regulating your hormones. I try to have like a blend of good nutrients on here. And then I'm also going to put some raw cheese on my salad.
Giving up, letting go, times we might feel compelled, looking down from the heights that we have built all by.
Okay, so this is really yummy, but I don't count calories. I know a lot of people like to do calories and macros. That's just not for me. I don't like keeping up with it. I don't like telling myself no that I can't have something if I'm craving it. So a lot of times I will just listen to what my body is craving. And now I know if you're starting out at first, like you're craving donuts, probably not something that you really need to listen to. So if I'm craving sweets or something like that, I'll eat an apple or some berries, or even like raisins or something like that. Something with natural sugar in it that's going to have the natural fiber in it that helps to go along with it. It just helps to keep me satisfied. That way I'm not straying too far. Now every now and then I'll have a treat for myself, and I'm okay with that. But this is what works for me. This is what works for my body, and I'm getting lots of micronutrients in there, so like my vitamins and minerals and stuff like that, which is what helps my body to function anyways. And I don't ever get bored because I can change it up anytime I want to, and I'm not restricted to calories or anything. So I finished my salad and I'm still hungry. I'm having some leftover yams, and we just cut these up and put some olive oil on them and some sea salt and bake them in the oven at 400 degrees for like 20 minutes, something like that. And they are like my absolute favorite right now. If you've been watching my vlogs, like, you know that I'm like obsessed with them right now. I'm gonna have that, and since there's not many left, I'm probably gonna have some of my nut and fruit mix too that I've made myself. We used to do this a lot a couple years back, and I just kind of got away from it, but lately I've been doing it again. So this is walnuts and a raisin mix, and then I keep them in the fridge, so it's like a sweet and nutty treat that's cold. So it's really good. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, Sola is napping, and this is why I get to eat so much. So this little girl just woke up from her second nap. We went for a walk earlier, and you can just like hear her breathing or trying to breathe. I feel so bad for her. I still have not eaten anything, and it's 3 o'clock. I usually try to eat 2 meals before I go back to the gym and work out. I'm gonna have to wipe her nose. So today I'm gonna be doing a leg workout at the gym with her on my back, because I'm not putting her down in the kids zone. It's just, I want to keep her clean, so I'll be taking her little backpack and just putting her on my back and letting her ride along back there. But so I've got to figure out something else that I'm going to eat. I'm still not hungry though. That's one thing that's been kind of happening, or I know, baby. I felt this way for the last 2 weeks, I think, where I've just not had like a huge appetite. I get hungry, but I get full super quick. I guess maybe I'm just getting satisfied really quickly because of the nutrients I'm putting in my mouth or in my body. That's what I'm going to work on next, though, is a meal, a pre-workout meal.
Giving up, letting go, times we might feel compelled.
So this is probably going to be the most random meal ever, but I'm going to have an apple that Sayla is slobbering all over right now. You're going to need more teeth than that. And so I'm going to have an apple. I'm going to have those yams that you just saw me prepare. And then I'm just going to have, this is going to be my pre-workout drink, my kombucha. So this one's not my favorite. My new favorite is the raspberry chia flavor. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to have found this because I don't like coffee. I don't particularly care for green tea. I think it's pretty disgusting. Honey, don't put that in your mouth. When I first tried this one, I was like, okay, that's okay. I can handle it. It's not as tasty as a pre-workout drink, but it gave me energy, and that's all I was worried about. But then I found the raspberry chia. Oh my gosh, like it was a game changer. Like it's really hard for me to stop drinking it, but it also gives me all the energy that I need to work out or through the day. And I have had so much energy lately. It's unreal. I feel like working out, whereas, I don't know, a couple months ago, I was just like, I need to work out, but I don't really want to. So I'm like so excited about this stage because it's so good to feel like you have energy to do things again. And my body's changing back to what it looked like previously and the way it moved previously. So it's just a really exciting time in my life right now. I have a beautiful little girl and my body is getting back to normal. Okay, so we just got home. I did a lot of baby weight exercises. So Brian actually came in at the middle of my training and finished up training me. So I'll have to show you guys. I didn't video any of that tonight. I just had my hands full, but I'll have to show you guys how I train with her sometimes, because I mean there's times when she's like this time where she's not feeling good or she's sick, or if she's really sleepy and she just won't let me put her down, that I have to train with her on my back. I'll have to show you guys that one day. If you would like to see that, let me know in the comment section below. So I'm gonna get ready for supper. Tonight I'm gonna have salmon and some jasmine rice, mushrooms, and we'll see what else we can come up with.
Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves, and there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control when we feel like the world is against us. He has built
So, in case you were wondering what Sayla was having for supper, she's having some eggs cooked in duck fat. That would be my husband's new thing. And she has some cremini mushrooms like us, some of my salmon, and some zucchini. And she's getting really good at feeding herself. So this is what I have going on here. Some jasmine rice with cremini mushrooms and liquid aminos to season those, which is really good. And then I have salmon with a bunch of spices on it, some zucchini cooked in coconut oil and sea salt. So that was really good. Although I do feel like Brian usually makes the salmon a little bit better than I do. And I know this is in reverse order. Usually you eat your salad before you eat your main meal. Salad, no ma'am. But I'm eating my salad second because it wasn't ready before. I'm just having some greens, tomatoes, crushed, what is this? Almonds? It's a nut mixture.
Oh, no, there's no almonds. It's just straight flaxseed.
Oh, crushed flaxseed, ground flaxseed, and some ranch dressing. And it's like 15 till 7, so I try to eat as much as I can before 7 o'clock, because 7 o'clock is usually my cutoff time for eating, so I've got to shovel this in. I'm still a little bit hungry, so I'm going to eat 1, maybe 2 apples And I'm gonna call it a night. I've got about 5 or 6 more minutes left to shovel this in. That's what I eat in a day, guys. I hope that maybe you got some inspiration on some new meal ideas and stuff like that. I am going to end the video here so that we can get cleaned up and ready for bed. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you around. And leave me a comment below on what you thought about this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!